Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. Hello, we good?
Yeah, good mate, you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Lovely jubbly.
Hectic week as usual.
Oh, it was very, very hectic.
Yeah, so your dad and Dave were both away at a convention in Belgium.
Yeah, in little Belgian waffles.
And I understand they had some of those as well.
Did they actually?
I
never heard about that.
Did you?
They're supposed to be on a diet, so you've let it slip.
Well, I didn't say your dad did. I just said apparently they had. So that could be anybody.
I'll
really,
be showing this footage to my mother.
So so they've been away there. Dave's lecture was well received.
Yep.
He was great in the gala show. Everybody loved what we had to offer and what Dave did in as his part of the convention as well. So all good.
People that, if you were there, guys, make sure you send us in an email about your favourite one, because I know there was some unseen stuff which also may be seen at the Magic Circle Dealers Day, which is coming up.
So when is the Magic Circle Dealers Day?
Saturday.
Yes.
Don't know the date.
Oh, well, that'll be the 19th.
19th.
Today's the 18th.
Makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, so the 19th. What time does it start?
I think it starts at 10:30.
Yeah, we've got to leave so early.
Yeah.
Dad said we're leaving at 7. Yeah, it will be worth it, but I'm just saying.
I did the Magic Circle Dealers Day last year with your dad, and we had a hoot. It was really, really good.
Was it really good?
Because you know, the thing is, you go to the conventions and we always have people come over and buy new products, and it's always great to see customers coming over to the stand, but it's also a great chance to catch up with people as well.
Yes, absolutely correct.
And look out for new ideas.
That's a cool thing.
I know there's a couple of people that are going to come over and speak to your dad about some possible future projects.
Which is wicked. And it's also, like you say, good to catch up with people. And I haven't seen John Carey since he's been travelling around all America.
I know. He's been
going everywhere.
He's been jet setting, hasn't he?
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I was talking to him the other day, and he seemed to have had a good time and was well received also. So great to catch up with everybody. So if you don't know, details of the Magic Circle Dealers Day are available on Magic Week. If you go on there, you will see the convention guide, and that will tell you what's going on. I believe they've got a Facebook page, so that will literally give you whereabouts it is, directions, the time it starts, what else is going on, because there are some lectures going on, one by a certain Bernal. It's well worth checking out. You get to see great dealers there. Alakazam will be there, loads of other great people, so come out, say hello, check out what's on offer, and have a really, really fun day.
Yeah, definitely, it will be really good. And I know we're bringing some stuff that has never been seen before, like I previously mentioned.
Yes. So you're also at J Day on Sunday.
Yeah, which is cool. So we're obviously we've got to stand at J Day, and then I'm performing there with 4MG.
Lovely.
My boys.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And it seems like a good lineup as well.
I think it'll be an amazing
Take us out of the equation. Seems like a good lineup.
No. It will be a great
Everyone
lineup.
there is really good.
Yeah, it'll be
really cool.
It'll be a great lineup. I know what you've got planned, so I know that you're going to storm it.
Hopefully, it'll be. We're excited. We're looking forward to it. I've been to the Magic Circle, but obviously I've never been on a stage, which is cool.
Well, if you're watching this and you're members of the Young Magicians Club and you will be at J-Day, then Harry will be there, Alakazam will be there. So again, pop over, say hello, and check out what's new on the stand.
Some amazing offers as well.
Yes, some amazing offers.
So,
yes. Let's talk about, you mentioned Mr. Carey.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Primetime Carey.
Wow.
I was racking my brains earlier on to find out when we will release this. I know, as is the case with all John Carey products, as soon as this hit the market, we had a flood of orders for it. Customers wanting to know even before it came out, because little teasers were going up by John and us to say it was on the horizon. When is it here? What's on there? What's the skill level, etc., etc., etc. I am telling you now that. Reaching forward. I'm telling you now, as is the case with all of John Carey's stuff, books, DVDs, streaming videos, live, the academies that he's done with us.
Jinx.
That it is practical, workable material. Practical, workable material, but practical, workable material that is strong as well.
Yeah.
So if you think, the only way that we're going to be able to do strong magic is to go out there and learn all the knuckle busting moves.
No.
Exactly. Right? It's not the case. If you think that the only way you're going to go out there and do strong magic is by buying the most expensive equipment.
No.
Because that's not the way it is. If you're looking for strong, workable material, then Primetime Carey has it by the bucket load.
Definitely.
All right. Now, just looking down, there are 16 items on this DVD. 16 items.
And it's good to know number 14 is the trick that always works.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be in doubt with that one.
There we go.
Which is awesome.
Well titled, John, we think. So there are 16 items on here. There's an interview with Peter on here as well. Now, this is the thing about John, right? I have known him for many, many years, right? Even before we started doing projects together for Alakazam. And what always amazes me is that the material was extremely well thought out, not only from a method point but a structural point as well. And he has this tendency that he will come up with the idea, he will present the routine, and you'll go, "That's great," and then he'll go, "Oh, and as a bonus, boom,
yep,
you can do this as well." So I'm a big John Carey fan. I make no bones about that. Always have been, and I'm sure I always will be. And the material on here, as is the case with other DVDs that he's done with us and others that are on the market, contain absolute gold.
Yeah, they are awesome. And I know it does an ace thing. So basically, you spread the cards, they point at a card, and you take out a wad, and then it just so happens that they've managed to point to all the aces. And that's one I go to quite a lot, actually. Very easy and very, very good.
Yeah, and so it's not only a direct method, but it's a direct plot as well. It's very clear what is happening to with your spectators. So as soon as you start the effect, it's very clear to them what has happened, or what is happening, and what has happened.
Yeah, no going around the houses.
No, exactly. So if you like John Carey material, you've never checked it out before, or even if you have checked out John Carey material before and want to see something different, maybe you don't own Primetime Carey, this DVD is currently on offer. It'll be on offer until 9 o'clock Monday morning. It's currently at $24.99, and you can get it at $14.99.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
Good. So is that still including free shipping?
That will still include free shipping.
Worldwide?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes,
crazy.
I know. So check it out on the website now.
Lovely. Oh, actually, why don't we see a trailer?
Oh, we can see a trailer. Check out this from Primetime Carey.
There you go. Just a little bit extra.
Yes.
In the end there.
Yeah, we could wax lyrical about it all day.
It's very, very good.
Yes, it is very, very
right.
good. Right.
What's next up then?
So.
Oh, serious. You look serious.
Serious.
Yeah, you look serious.
I think, right, we normally do this a little bit later on, but I think now is the perfect time to do.
Ding, ding, ding. Andy versus Harry.
Let's roll the trailer. I don't know why you do the ding ding ding, because I always make out each week that this isn't a challenge as in like one's better than the other.
All right.
Because we know that's normally me. I don't mean that.
I agree with you. Don't worry about that.
I don't mean that.
I agree with it.
I don't mean that.
Well, I agree with you. So don't worry about it.
Right. Okay.
Right. What was the challenge? Yeah. Honestly, you wait till the cameras are off.
Yeah.
What was set? for this week.
Right, so this was by Henry Merrilees, and he actually sent in a couple of...
I don't recognise the name.
Yeah, he's a long-standing customer.
Is he a new inputter though to the vlog, or has he sent in previous stuff?
Yeah, no. Well, he sent in an email that had lots of different Andy versus Harry challenges on it. So I picked one of them, and that one was your favourite gimmicked effect versus my favourite gimmicked effect, yeah.
Couldn't come down to one, guys.
No,
just going to throw it out.
Could come down to one, right? So this you might find this interesting by contrast, right? So why couldn't you come down to one?
I couldn't come down to one because I believe that it depends what situation I'm in.
Right.
Sometimes I favour certain things, sometimes I favour something else, so I can't come down to one sole one. If I did, it would be... If I did, I'll show you what it would be, but I understand to give a wide range of stuff, I will need to show you different things, because I don't just want to show you the most expensive thing.
Right, okay.
So, number one, to be honest with you, would be anything Pro Mystic. Okay, this is an inside out. I use an MD Mini, which is a little Rubik's Cube thing.
Yeah.
But anything Pro Mystic is my number one, and it happens to be the MD Mini.
Yeah.
It still will be the MD Mini, but I've just realised that they do a colour match pocket edition, which is probably the best thing I think I've actually ever seen. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, so when your dad unpacked the parcel that came in from Pro Mystic a few days back, you literally went, no way.
I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
Honestly, the MD Mini's amazing, but that's probably the best. Honestly, that's probably the best thing I think I've ever seen.
Right. So purely from what you would do gimmicked wise point of view, you would go for something that was Pro Mystic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And I can see the reason why as well. I mean, if you've got the equipment there,
but
use it.
That's what I'm saying. It's quite expensive, so I know people might not be able to splash the cash out on that. If you can, I would highly recommend it, because I'll have 100% trust in it. I do it every time, and it's good because it makes my life easier, because at gigs they just say, oh, can you show my mate that please? You can do it about 3 times. Do you know what I mean? I'm ended up just doing the same 3 tricks to the same group of people, but it never gets boring because everyone's like, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? It's just incredible, and it fits into a little cube that big, so no pocket space really needed. You know when you have a waistcoat, and you have the little bits here. Yeah. I have business cards in one side, my MD Mini in the other, just to make use of the pocket. So I'm not even getting into the bare bones, bang bang,
Fair
these
enough.
Pockets. But yeah, anything Pro Mystic, especially the MD Mini, especially colour match, close up one. Yeah.
Colour match pocket.
Colour match pocket. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They are my go-to, but I understand it's quite pricey. So went down a notch.
Yeah.
Still quite pricey, but not as much. We'll go for this next. This is the Assassin Mayfair edition.
Okay, so I think this is a good point to note here, that when it comes to gimmick magic, you will find that there are similarities that are going to happen. For instance, the one that I always carry around with me is an assassin.
Yep.
Right? Now, I know that we've spoken about this before, both on mentalism crossovers and in Proxy Magic stuff, but mine is this would be a gimmick that I would go to.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, that you guys who sent it in? Sorry, what was his name?
Henry Merrilees.
Yeah, Henry may have had a thing in mind, whether it was a certain type of gimmick, but I was just looking at it as if something that isn't that's made for.
He was quite free actually. He didn't specify card trick or anything like that. He did say it was whatever. But I think we're going to talk more about this in just a second. Well, before we get to that, let's have a look at your next thing, because I interrupted you there. Sorry.
No, that input's great, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, quickly, the Assassin Mayfair is the GOAT, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah. The Mayfair edition is the brown one. It's very, very nice. And also, I love drawing duplications and name revelations, and you can do a lot more than just that with this.
Bonus idea of giving out the fact that you give out your business card as well.
Look, I'll tell you what. Have one of them.
Oh, I think I will.
BK has got my phone number on, don't turn it around.
Okay, very good. Just put that there.
Honestly.
So the respect I'm showing that. I've got one of these anyway. You know I've got one of these. Yeah, I think I was one of the first ones.
I think you were, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go.
Rounded edges to slide in the Assassin Mayfair easier, guys. They're the things you got to think about.
Little tips.
Next up is confusing coins.
Yes.
Different gimmick, but awesome gimmick.
Yes.
So this is great if ever I'm out having a beverage.
Yeah.
All right. I only an orange juice.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually 19 now, so do you know what? I occasionally have a beer. I'm going to just say it out there, right? But yeah, so confusing coins is amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
it's a fantastic coin trick. And the gimmicks you get in here allow you to do more than just the effect that you're buying.
Yeah. We should just point out though that this is only. You can do other effects with it. There is one of the versions you get, the £2 2p, that does allow you to do a version of coins across, which you can't really do with these ones because of the way that they're manufactured. So what we're saying is basically go for the £2 2p because you're getting a few more bonus ideas with that. But this is a great effect. Also one that I tend to carry as well.
Oh, another similarity.
Yes.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
I'm liking this last one. You're doing all the work.
Honestly, guys, that is sick. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah.
Right. Next up is this bad boy. This is in my rucksack 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I'm in sleep. When I'm asleep, not in sleep. Even when I'm asleep, it is in there. This is Stand Up Monty by Garrett Thomas, and it is incredible.
Yes.
I like it because it only uses 6 cards.
Yeah.
And also, so much magic happens. Do you know what I mean? It's not one of them tricks where, even though it is a packet trick at the end of the day, it's just a small packet of cards, but usually with packet tricks there is a lot of magic going on here. Mm-hmm. But this one allows you to build a story in, and there's just something about talking about conning people.
Yeah.
That is very, very fun.
Yeah, and it's modular as well, so you can either do the whole routine or you could do parts of it, and you can chop and change those as well. So yeah, it's a great product.
I don't do the last change. I don't feel you need it. I mean, it's amazing, but for me, I just didn't really want to have it in there. But it is also cool. I know a lot of people are scared with this thing because it looks complicated. It's actually not. No. Because it is modular, you learn it in chunks. Once you do the first phase, that's fine. Move on. Second phase, add it in. It is easy, guys. And if ever you get this, you are stuck, because I know a few people. I've said the DVD isn't the easiest to follow. I thought it was fine. I followed it easily, but I know obviously everyone learns in a different way. If you wanted and you bought this and wanted to learn it, I could probably film a video as well, doing a run through. Do you know what I mean? Right. Okay.
But it is well taught.
Yeah, I found. I just know a couple of people said they couldn't learn it. I don't know why, because I followed it easily. But yeah, if you want any, not saying I'm pro, if you want any tips or different angles, then I'll be able to show you them.
Excellent.
So yeah, that is that amazing trick. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Lovely.
Yep. I also carry it around in one of these. There it is in there. This is a TCC packet trick wallet. Look at that.
Yeah, lovely little extra plug there. Love that.
Honestly, that kind
the TCC wallet.
It's better than just the little plastic ones. No offense.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more classy.
A little bit more classy.
And I'll tell you what. Sorry. Or do you want to do one of the
No, go for it, because this is going to provide interesting comparison.
Alright, so, last but not least, this is also on me 24/7. This is going to surprise some people. Not because it's a bad effect, just because this is when I started getting into Magic, I think that this was released. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if there was hype around it or not.
Right, okay, yeah, I think there was. Ooh, what's that?
That is a human coin.
Ah, right, okay, Phil Smith's
human.
Right.
I think this is incredible.
Uh-huh.
And this is a prop, because I do like using props. I know a lot of people say, I don't have interest in props. I like them.
Yeah.
Because obviously that is just a normal prop, but it's cool. It's a talking point. Do you know what I mean? It allows you to attach a story to an item.
Yeah.
And it is you get a lovely coin which is engraved with lie on one side. What does it say? It's lie, then a scorpion.
Yeah, it says tell a lie, and there's a picture of a scorpion, and it says a beautiful lie is the proper aim of art. And then on the front side it says tell the truth, and
shame the devil.
Shame the devil.
Yeah. Yes. It is lovely, and when you buy human, look at that. When you buy human, you get a lovely peak with it. It's a very cheeky peak, but it's one where you don't have to have I know I was talking about the assassin. I would use the assassin, but if you didn't have that on, you just use a stack of business cards and literally a hairband.
Yeah.
And you're done. You don't need anything else. So that is on me, and yeah, it's just very, very cool. I like it a lot. You can attach a story to it, and basically, it's just a nice way of getting them to either lie or tell the truth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just flip it. Obviously, I don't show you.
Truth.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See?
It's very, very cool. So yeah, check out Human, guys. It is very cool, and it's on me all the time. Nice little prop.
Brilliant. So they're gimmicked ideas that you would carry around with you.
Yeah.
And use some of which you would use more than the others, but I think it's evident on there that you have things on the you that you can do.
Definitely.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So I found this challenge a bit strange, and by that I mean I didn't find the fact that Henry had asked about the gimmicked part of it to be strange. What I found strange was the fact that I very, very rarely use a totally gimmicked thing, if that makes sense. I do on occasion, if I'm doing stand-up magic, then I do a version of Chaos 2 that is a completely gimmicked deck. And I have on occasion used gimmicked products, things like, well look, if I was to be put on the spot and said, what is your favourite gimmick? For stand-up, things for me like Ultimate Flashback, brilliant, Casino Royale, absolutely brilliant, and some of the electronic stuff that I've used before, either Pro Mystic or by other people. So there are things that, as a performer, I have used that are totally gimmicked that I would go to fulfil a certain criteria. I don't do a lot of stand-up stuff. When I'm asked to do stand-up stuff, I do tend to go to things that I don't really have to kind of think about, that don't require me to do moves up on stage, with some exceptions. That's why I tend to go for things like book tests. I tend to go for things like Casino Royale by Viking Magic, because they are things that are mostly gimmicked in their method, that I just literally pick out, I present them, I have a presentation for them, I can put them away again, not think about it, and then if I'm asked to do a stand-up thing again later, I can do it. It kind of puts me in autopilot.
Yeah, like the bit book.
Like the bit book, yeah, exactly. From a purely gimmicked point of view, I do use gimmicks, but I think I'm still, and I don't want to sound big-headed when I say this, I'm still very much a sleight of hand I lean more towards sleight of hand more than I do gimmick stuff. But my mindset is that if an effect is if the only way of achieving the effect that you're going for is to use a gimmick, then use a gimmick. If the effect that you're going for can only be done by sleight of hand, then use sleight of hand. If the best possible result can be achieved by using a combination of both, then go for that. Your choices as a performer, at the end of the day, the only consideration should be what is the strongest and clearest possible effect for my audience. And if the way of achieving that is to do X, Y, and Z, then do X, Y, and Z. If it's only to do X, then just do X. Sometimes you have to put in more work for one than you do the other, but you are making sacrifices at the same time. And when I say that, you've only got to look at something like McDonald's Aces, for example. There are some lovely sleight of hand versions of the classic case assembly that are both in print on DVDs or on some of the academies that we've had, but they require sleight of hand, and quite often that means that your audience is really looking at you at moments that you don't really want them to. Take McDonald's Aces, for example, that uses gimmick cards and sleight of hand. It kind of makes the ace assembly plot a lot cleaner by association, and by the fact that you are using this combination of methods. Coins across. I know tons and tons of different ways of doing coins across. I still do a version of coins across that uses a very well-known gimmick that everybody has, which is, I'm not going to give you the end part of it, but expanded, and I'm sure that most of you will know what I mean by that, that I've used for years. it still to this day it still gets the strongest reaction out of all of the other versions that I've ever learned. So I tend to stick to that.
I also don't really use stuff where you've got to bring a gimmick into play and then take it back out again.
No.
With the exception of stuff like STC, even though you're not really taking it out of play. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I only really use stuff if it's built in.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like the Assassin.
Yeah, no, exactly. And like I said earlier on, I use the Assassin as well. I also use confusing coins.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm getting at is make the consideration yourselves as to what effect warrants you using A, B, or C. Yeah. And that's always at the back of my mind. You know, I'm very fortunate. I work for Alakazam. That means that I get to see loads of great versions of different types of effect. So for me, seeing those versions, as you guys do in trailers, but seeing it live, I can kind of go, oh, do you know what? I really like that. I'm going to start doing that. And then that might replace something that I've been doing before, because I might see something in it and think, do you know what? I busted a knuckle for 5 years learning how to do that sleight of hand effect using cards, and yet I can do that effect there that achieves the same thing with some gimmicks.
It's something you got to look at, because I know Theo enjoys, and I know you probably enjoy doing a difficult, like when you do a move, you think, I mean, you enjoy that. Whereas, but the thing is, you do it to a good standard where you know it's still going to get a good reaction. Whereas if I was to do something where you've got to use sleight of hand, my sleight of hand isn't great, so I know I do it, and I might as well use a gimmick, because no one will know, and I'll probably get a better reaction because it'll look cleaner. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if you enjoy doing the sleights, then you might as well.
Yeah, but I still think that, and I know you agree here, that the consideration's got to be what is the strongest possible effect, strongest and clearest possible effect for my audience. Just before, because I have made one decision about it that has come out of this today, and just before I finish on that, I'll just give you another anecdote. Quite a few years back, before I started working for Peter, I came in the shop one day with my now wife, Debbie, and I had been working on a competition act for my local magic club, and I had come up with, at the time, a version of something called the interchange plot. 4 aces are put in pockets, 4 kings are held in your hand, one at a time they change places, and then the kings are now in your pocket and the aces in your hand. And subsequently, I have a version of that on the Academy that I did last year, right? Which I love for a different reason. I came in here, Peter asked me what I'd been up to, and I said, I've been working on this act. He said, oh, what are you doing? And I told him, and I said, oh, I'm doing the interchange. He went, oh, do you want to see something? I went, yeah, go on then. And he showed me the eye change project. And I just looked at it and I was like, God, that's good. God, that's good. Now, this is what went through my head. Do I stick with the semi-knucker busting effect that I had and do that next week? Or do I spend the next week getting really good at doing eye change? Right? Which I was allowed to take away that day, even though it hadn't been officially released. So I made a very small suggestion, because Peter asked for feedback, a very small suggestion with regards to it, and he said, take one away with you, have a play with it, see what you think. So I rehearsed it religiously for that week. On the following Tuesday, I performed it and I won the competition, right? And one of the effects that I won it for was because people were like, oh, that thing you did with the cards going to it's great. And the consideration, was sleight of hand versus combination of sleight of hand and gimmicks. And that won it for me. And I was like, yeah. And to this day, even though I do 2 other versions, that's still the one, given a want and a need to do it, that I would do without hesitation.
It just sometimes you got sometimes you can't say no.
No, exactly.
It makes it just cleaner, easier to follow, stronger.
It's exactly it. But I did make a consideration.
And
the consideration was one of my favourite effects, one of my favourite, and I think it will fall into gimmicked effects, is the amazing Grail
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this is going to be a live performance of this. I'm going to take out a little prediction card. I'm going to leave this just here.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm kind of committed at this point because I said to you that I'm going to take this out. I'm going to leave it here, and you do not know what that card is.
I have no idea.
All right. And I said that I'm committed. One card. It's a little bit like being married, right?
Yeah.
You are committed to this one thing for the rest of your life.
Scary. Yeah.
Scary. So look, one thing here that I'm now committed to. But you, my friend, have 52 commitments here, 52 possible commitments. All right. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to name a number. I'm going to remove the cards from the pack. Okay. My one commitment, your 52 commitments. And this is going to happen on the count of 3. And as soon as I snap my fingers, you're going to name any number between 1 and 52.
Okay.
All right. Just bear in mind that there'll be a lot of dealing if you go to one end. If you have less end, that won't be a lot of dealing at all. All right. So don't let it can truly be any number. One commitment, 52 commitments on the count of 3. Right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
17.
17. Any particular reason why? Okay.
No.
So look, we have this here. Okay. I'm just going to do this all at fingertips. Okay. Fair?
Yep.
And you can see that these are all different and mixed up.
Yep.
Okay. 17. You can do this actually. You take hold of that. And what I'm going to do is just deal them face down, one at a time, from the face of the deck. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, if we'd gone any cards less, we would have had one of these cards. If we'd gone any cards more, we would have had one of these cards.
Yeah.
But we do have one that is just there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I said to you at the very beginning that I was committed to one card and that you had 52 possible commitments that you can make. And you committed to the number...
17.
Brilliant. One card and one card only. You happen to have the Queen of Spades. And I just so happen to also have...
That's good, that.
The Queen of Spades.
That's really good, isn't it?
And this is what I love about this effect. That is now completely reset to go again. And you can post it out to someone. You can post the deck to one person, post the prediction to another person, have them meet and then perform this effect. You can do it as I saw it there. You can have it as a thought of card. On the DVD there's a thought of card version, and I just think it's brilliant. And trust me, again, there are lots of different sleight of hand versions out there, and none of them, to my mind, compared to the Grail.
Yeah.
There are some, as we were saying earlier on, there are some considerations and some sacrifices you have to make between methods and effects, right? And compared to some sleight of hand methods, this may not be as clean. Compared to some other gimmick methods, it may not be as clean. But I think for clarity of plot, directness, ease of method, and the fact that you don't really have to think about too much, the Grail will always win.
Love it. That's a great trick.
It is.
That's one of the goals. It's one of the holy grails.
Yes, it is one of the like that.
Just out of curiosity, why is this the gold edition?
Because when it was originally released, I think, if memory serves, it was just one version of it.
Right.
The method was essentially the same as it still is.
Okay.
But this has been expanded with new ideas. Handling.
I've heard. Yeah, actually, I know what you're saying now. I know.
Yeah. So if you've not checked out the Grail already and you like the idea of card at any number, then check this out. You will not be disappointed.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah. So that was my one choice, and I hope that you found what we've been discussing about the gimmicks insightful and enlightening. If you have any questions, then please feel free to contact either me or Harry or anybody in the shop. We can be reached on the telephone number. We can be reached sales@alakazam.co.uk, and obviously our talk function as well.
Yeah, awesome. So
next week's.
Yes.
Ooh.
What is? I'm excited.
You are.
What's next
you
week?
shouldn't be. Next week. So we had
read a whole book.
No, we did have one of them.
We
actually.
did have that,
We did. So this comes in from Mike King. So Mike, congratulations. Please email into sales@alakazam.co.uk your address and we'll get a deck of Academy Elites out in the post to you. Henry, you still need to contact us so we can get a deck out in the post to you from last week. So Mike's thing was this. Each of us perform a favourite trick from an academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I thought you might like that one. Tough choice, actually.
That's really tough.
Yeah, I know. When I wrote that down, I was like, wow, that's pretty good. And then I thought about it, I was like, how are we going to choose?
All right, I know what I'm going to do.
Do you?
Already, I know.
Oh, right, okay. Sneaky. All right, where?
You have a guess what academy it's from.
Jamie Dawes.
No.
Oh.
Right, good.
Oh, right.
You can't have another guess. I said one.
No, let me have two other guesses.
No.
Paul Brook.
No.
Oh, Mark Paul then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is... Do you know what? This is one of the best routines I think I've ever seen.
Oh, right, okay.
So hopefully I'll do it justice. If not, I'll drop the video. I'll just cut my face out and stick it on his body.
On Mark Paul's body.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough. So check out next week to see what the results are of the Andy versus Harry challenge. Well done, Mike. Please email in and we'll get those out in the post to you.
Lovely.
The other thing that I was going to say is remind me, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh,
taste buds?
Taste buds. Taste buds.
What? Oh, karate?
Yes.
Was that it?
Yes, that was it. Thank you for reading my mind.
The karate trick by Robert Ziekman and Leo Schmetzers is on our site, and we have some in stock. So we are doing a discount on it as well.
We are doing a discount. Yeah.
So if you want to see what it's like, you can see there's a little trailer on our site or on Alakazam's social media. So Instagram, that's Alakazam Magic or Alakazam_Magic. Facebook is Alakazam Magic Limited. It's on there. You'll see the code on there, but just to let you know, it is all capitals. Social chop.
Yes.
Like karate chop.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah. All one word. You'll see it if you go on our social medias. It's a great trick, and you'll get it for £10 when you use the discount code. I know. And just as a little bonus, you get the headband included, guys. And it is a great trick. And then you get taught how to make the thing. If you ever need to. Exactly that, alright? So check it out, guys. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's something that will be in my case because it's a great trick.
Excellent.
It is a great trick.
It is a great trick, yeah.
So,
I was going to say...
I'm really... Sorry.
What?
I'm really excited to do that Mark Paul thing. It's such a good effect.
Oh, right, okay.
Go.
Should I be quivering?
I don't know what you're going to go for, actually.
Oh, right, okay. I'm going to have to tell you what I'm going to go for when I decide. And you're going to have to tell me because otherwise we might choose the same effect.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Are you going from the same academy?
No.
Oh.
No, I did toy with the idea, but I thought, no.
This is the thing, right, actually, this is actually a level playing field because I sit in on all the academies because I normally edit them, but you see the email first. You see the challenge first. So his head is ticking away, but then I've actually got something hidden away. And I've actually got what I need to already perform this trick. So, Wabang. All right.
So next week.
What were you going to say?
So I thought that we would finish up today by talking about an amazing effect that again, graces our shelves. But when it was released, people were really talking a lot about it, and I thought it was worth sharing with you guys again. This is the amazing Pinnacle by Bryan Caswell. Bryan is synonymous. If you've ever looked at Trilogy Extreme, Cataclysm, anything like that, a fifth card. Anything like that, Bryan is a genius. How he comes up with these ideas, I do not know. All I do know is that we get a call or an email saying, I'm coming down to visit, and immediately we're all like, what's he going to have for us? And we will spend an afternoon watching Bryan literally go, I've got this idea, and then he will do it, and you'll be like, that's amazing. Yeah, how did you come up with that? And you go, well, it just kind of pops into my head.
Quick
it's
maths.
like... Excellent.
Yeah,
okay.
crazy.
Brilliant. And such was the case with Pinnacle. So if you've not seen it before, we're going to play the trailer in just a second. It's an amazing effect. Very, very easy to do. There's one-time preparation on it. Loads of different performance ideas. Both quite a few of them by Peter. So like I said, if you've not checked it out already, then you should really do yourself justice and check this out. So before we go to the trailer, it only leaves me to say I think that's it for today.
Yeah. I will just say there are a lot more ideas in this than that are on the trailer.
Yes. You truly get some really neat.
Wait, imagine you replace the numbers with literally anything you want. Groceries, celebrities, clothes, names, numbers. Don't replace them with numbers.
No,
don't need to replace them.
Numbers are there.
Yeah, honestly, guys, it is very versatile.
Yeah.
And so easy, man.
Yeah, and as is indicative of all of Bryan's stuff, all of his releases, very easy to do, very easy to get your head round, and one-time preparation and you're ready to go. But check out the other ideas on there because there's some really neat applications.
One more little thing just to drop in there. When we were seeing, because we saw David Blaine.
Yes.
At the Apollo.
Yes.
Yes. I've also performed on that stage. Sorry, I'm joking. How exciting is that, guys? It just come into my head.
You may want to just move that table there because Harry won't be able to get out the door.
Guys, I was just joking, but I'm just saying that. I just remembered it. All right. No, Pinnacle is ridiculous. And when we saw David Blaine, there was obviously loads of magicians there going to watch. I've done it in a bar a few times and fooled a lot of people.
Good.
It's very fooling, but easy to follow along.
Yeah, and entertaining as well.
Exactly that. So, sorry, now you can actually end it. I won't interrupt you no more.
So,
one last thing. Just leaves me to say, I'm joking, you go.
Whatever. Just leaves me to say thank you so much for joining us this week on the Alakazam Video Blog. We hope you enjoyed what you see. If you have any ideas of things that you would like us to feature on the vlog, then please contact us by any of the methods that I listed earlier on. Me and Harry are always up for doing those within reason. Obviously, if it's like a Vegas chorus line or anything like that, it probably ain't going to happen, unfortunately. As much as we'd like to get the chorus girls in,
might not.
No room for the props, really. So, so guys, thank you again for joining us. I don't know what you're doing, and we will see you next time on the Alakazam Video Blog.
I'm Dave Lucy, this is H, and we are super excited to present to you Pinnacle.
It's a surefire effect that you should carry and will carry with you 24/7.
It's from the creative mind that is Bryan Caswell. So let's take a look at what it looks like in the real world. Right, so this deck of cards is slightly different to your average deck. As you can see, there's numbers all on the back. Each of the numbers are very different, and the cards are different on the faces. So I'm going to try and influence the movements you're about to make here. You're each going to pick a playing card, or three between you.
Alright, just name the first card that comes to mind. Go.
Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts. Alright, so remember the Ace of Hearts. Now I'm going to send you one completely different. Ready? Now.
Three of spades.
Three of spades. And one more?
Two of diamonds.
Two of diamonds, okay.
The Ace of Spades and the Four of Clubs. Okay, three cards that you guys randomly named. And you will see that on the back of them are three numbers.
So, fair to say, three random choices.
Here's the bizarre thing. You could have named any card in this pack. And of course, the numbers would all be different on the backs. I had this down here on the table, which is hidden in plain sight. Now on the back of the card, we have the number 15, the number 8, and the number 42. 15, 8, and 42. And the thing that I find bizarre is you didn't feel like me.
No.
But on the back of here, there is the number 15, the number 8, and the number 42, which is a perfect match.
Now my favourite thing about Pinnacle is because you know the outcome ahead of time, you can reveal it in any way you want, whether it's a photo, a written prediction, social media, the possibilities are absolutely endless.
In typical Alakazam fashion, you get everything you need inside the box and great teaching to get you up and running right away.
This is a real worker and you'll be glad to hear that the reset is really quick.